Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. This is episode 388 of our channel. And if you watched the previous episode, you know we found some interesting coins. One of them was a 1970 S proof. I still have it here on the desk. For some reason, it got circulated. It's just one of those things. If you didn't watch the video, I will link it at the end of this video. But make sure you have the bell notification on so you can get notified. I do a lot of videos every day, and you wouldn't want to miss any. But you could tell this is a proof, just a circulated proof. It's rare. It's only the second proof I've ever found, penny I ever found, and the last one was like a week ago. So it's pretty crazy how how I found two of them. I've never found one out of hundreds and hundreds of penny rolls, and now I found two from two different banks within a week. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's see if we can make this thing nice and round. If not, the pennies are going to get stuck on the, let me move it a little bit, hit it to separate them. All right, see if we can get this out nice. All right, not too bad. All right, a lot of copper. That's what we want to see. We want to see a lot of copper. All right, this is abnormally long. See if we can shorten it up a bit too. There we go. Nice. Nice and neat. That's how I like things. And we'll start off with a zinc. So that was a pretty big surprise, finding a proof in the previous episode. $92. If it was a close AM, do you think this would have any value? If it had the close AM, it's the wide AM. You think this would have value? I think so. I would probably clean this up a bit just as an example. It'd probably still be worth about $5 or $10, even in this condition. That's to show you how expensive they're. They're about $100 in AU condition. If I recall, don't take my word for it. You gotta do your own due diligence, of course. I'm just some dummy on YouTube. I've heard so many people say that in YouTube channels. I always wanted to say it. 82. This is a zinc Philadelphia large date. What do you think, zinc or copper? It looks like copper to me, and it is copper. So it's funny, I will do some research during a video. Let me look at this throughout. And what I researched in the previous video, briefly. No, I don't think there's any. It looks like there could be some. It possibly has some extra thickness on the Liberty. Maybe some separation. It's hard to tell, And we're on the board with the copper. And that's what I looked up. I looked up extra thickness. Look how thin this is. What is this? Can I even tell? I can't. Oh, I thought that was the 9. Whatever it is, that's really bad. And that's what I looked up. I looked up extra thickness. 2009 D, Denver. All right. What's that? His early years. And I always thought extra thickness meant that the whatever you think it thought was extra thick, the letter or the number, that it meant wider. Um, but from what I read, it means raised. Which makes sense, right? Because if whichever die was double struck, and it's also technically a class 6 double die, which I also did not know. So the raised, I guess, is from being struck twice, that it raised the feature. That's my understanding. I'm probably wrong. You can correct me in the comments below. But as of this point, that's what I understand. 2000. I'm looking for the wide AM. Oh, is that a B die chip B? No, no wide AM. So, I mean, if that's the case, up to this point, I have never noticed an extra thick, even though I've used that term. It sounds like I probably used it incorrectly. With that said, if there was an element that was, that's funny. I found something like this in one of the previous episodes, like a wavy type of strike. I have no idea what that is. But it's easier to see if something looks wider than raised. You know what I mean? That would be, for me, that would be, wow, very difficult to determine. I guess that's because I just don't have the experience. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to. I never looked at it that way, so I'd have to start looking at it that way. As far as go from wide to raised. But that's the process, if you want to learn about, well, anyway, you really don't have to want to learn about, you take your time, and you fumble through your understanding of what the reading. To me, that's really the key, is reading. Read as much as you can about penny errors, uh, coin errors, and just try to um, you can look at examples online. There's plenty of examples on of graded coins, where you can see where professionals have identified those errors, right? Or have agreed upon the error that the person submitted to the coin grading company, NCG, PCGS, what have you. Yeah, I've seen this before. Let me look at this through the loop. I'll be right back. So like I said, I've seen this before. I've seen some beauties. This one is like in between a really nice one and a not so nice, and a not so nice one, or a difficult to distinguish one. This is a mint error. There's several ways I know. Part of it is you can see the what's the word I'm looking for? The pieces of the previous coins, and the debris that was on the planchet, and you can see it gets attached to the penny, the coin. So someone might say, "No, that's post mint damage." Well, right here, you can see the separation of the. I think that's called delamination. You can see it coming off here. I'll do an in-depth video on it later. Maybe I'll even do a little quick research onto it. But you can see the delamination right here. And I think even maybe inside the first bay, you can see it. So for whatever reason, this group of pennies had a bunch of filings. You can see it on the edge. And this is to me, one of the best examples is right here. You can hear it. Look, can I pop it off? You can hear it though. I've never seen one graded before. I found one that you see all these little filings that the whole edge was filled with them. Like if it was like if they were sticky and you put it down like on them, and then you took it and you smashed it on. Absolutely beautiful. But of course, and anyway, the delamination here, the peeling of the surface is an excellent indicator that this is a mint error. Anyway, we'll look at it again later. $2,000. No white AM. I use three finger gloves now. I don't know if anybody noticed. Because I touch them with only 3 fingers. So far we have 4 copper pennies so far. I don't think we're going to have 10 out of this group. What's this? Oh, a 59D. That's 5. And it looks like it has a die chip. Let me pause this real quick. So this is an interesting 1959 Denver. It has first of all, it has a die chip. I'll go in a little closer. I don't want to lose resolution. It has a die chip in the R. So that alone makes this a little bit more valuable. The condition is fine. It's fine condition. But it's so weird, right? Because I talked about the extra thickness, and now that like my radar's on, Tell me you don't think that the God, the top of the God, does not look raised. The and also there's some separation. It looks like it's a double die in another way, but it's so funny. I was talking about raised and how can I tell if a coin is raised? And one of the next coins we get, look at the top of the G. It's so funny. It's so obvious that it's raised. Look at the top of the God. I'm gonna get a little closer. I don't know if the light would help or not. Well, I'll put it on for a minute. Look at that. That is so crazy how the top looks like Neanderthal, like the forehead of a Neanderthal is raised or pronounced. That is so crazy. And there's some separation in the letters on the slight separation. Upon with the loop I could see it. That is so weird, man. Now I got my radar on for raised letters and numbers. So we got the die chip. Even the D might be repunched, to be honest with you. I don't know if you could see it there or not. What a great penny, man. That might be worth something. Clean that up a little bit with mineral spirits. As soon as it gets warm outside, I'll end up doing some videos outside. Some cleaning videos. Oh, that's a nice 74. Raised. That's crazy. Never noticed that. So this is I think that's number six. 6 copper. Oh, another 82 small date. Uh, zinc. Pretty sure it's zinc. Yeah, it's zinc. Let me put that with the other 82. I think the other 82 was a zinc also, but at large date. That's pretty odd. I hope you enjoyed the video. Episode 388. Let me know in the comments below. Have you found anything good lately? Otis told me in one of the comments. If you read the comments, you should. How many? Otis is one of our members. I know I'm saying it like you know who he is, right? Shout out to all my members: Otis, Eric, Sandra, Ter, and MAR-TAY, and of course our newest member, Bob. Otis left a comment telling me how many bills and coins he went through. He goes through a week, which is quite a bunch. But you let me know, Otis, if there's any. What was the have you had any really good finds recently? I know Eric was doing a live stream. Right, Eric is another one of our members. His YouTube channel is below. He was doing a live stream. I feel like it's a month now. But he was going through his 1955s, And what, man, there was some great die chips. They were in beautiful, beautiful uncirculated condition, and they had some great, great die chips that I was really impressed with. And I'm assuming they have to be worth like, I don't know. Honestly, they look like they're like $10 to $20 pennies, easy. Um, Maybe it was just the ones that are stuck in my head that I remember seeing 55s. But if if you find anything like that, let me know in the comments below. Leave a comment. Hey, I found this, whatever. I wish you could put pictures. I guess for many reasons, if you allow people to put pictures in. But oh, look at that. Let me pause this for a second. Check that out. Yeah, that's an interesting strike through. That's a very interesting strike through. Nice. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Hold on. Um, Let me know in the comments if what your recent finds are. Look, that's a beautiful 1970. If it wasn't for that corrosion, I think that's 9. I don't think we hit the 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Yeah. All right. So 16% copper. I'll take it. All right. Hope you enjoyed the video. This was the second roll from the penny run the bank run for penny rolls that I did the other day, and that's a tongue twister. And it was pretty good. We found some good stuff here. A couple interesting errors. I might do a little bit more of a deep dive into the one that has the filings around the rim. So keep an eye out for that video, and I'll see you in the next one.